Hey guys, welcome back to Zakari Hikari. My name is Zach, and here we discuss everything related to manifestation, conscious creation, conscious manifestation, Neville Goddard, the law of assumption, all that good stuff. As you can see below, I decided to try something new with the Japanese subtitles already kind of in the video itself. I just thought it was kind of a cool effect. I'm really trying for this channel to target for both people here in Japan as well as people obviously overseas. I thought it was kind of cool. The YouTube video subtitles itself, I mean, yes, I could use those. I don't love them. I wanted to do something a little bit more unique. I'm going to try it this time. If you guys don't like it, let me know. If you guys are cool with it, let me know. You guys are going to love it. It's my channel, so I'm going to decide it that way anyways, to be honest. But as I'm making more videos, it's complicated because I want to, well, it's not complicated. It's complicated because I'm saying that, but you know how this works. But I want to really include the Japanese audience, and that means I'm going to be having videos moving forwards where I'm going to be mainly speaking in Japanese with Japanese subtitles, because that's how it usually goes here for YouTube videos. And then I might have English subtitles when I'm doing a video in Japanese from the YouTube options. I don't know. We're going to play with it, but everyone's welcome, and I just want to really kind of drive this message in ways that it's never been heard before. So I just kind of want to drive this message in ways that it's never been heard before, okay? So, guys, I've been working with a lot of you over the past almost 2 months now, and I keep getting the same exact kind of situation from a large majority of you. And this happens usually early on in your journey while you're on the bridge of incidents and you start noticing the time that you're creating. You start noticing that, you know, you haven't gotten your end scene yet, and you're wondering what's happening, why isn't it here yet? So I really wanted to kind of break this down and really help you understand exactly why you're not getting that thing. At least from what I've noticed from a lot of people is one of the main reasons that I don't know if it's either not talked about enough or if it's talked about in a way that's very confusing. I don't know, okay? So what I'm going to say is you just have to stop giving a fuck. I'm sorry, but you know, that really is what it comes down to, okay? I have some notes here, so I'm looking down as I'm speaking because I want to really make sure I don't leave anything out. This is something that's been in the works for a few days, and it kind of came to me the other day. But really, what's going on, guys, okay, is when you're really, really wanting that specific thing, okay? You're really wanting that job, that money, that specific person, the SP, whatever it might be. In your wanting of it, you're putting your awareness on not having it, right? The more you want it, the more you're aware that you don't have it. I mean, it's like anything else when I talk about when we go down to reprogram the subconscious mind, and why I don't believe sometimes in reprogramming from a place that's not aligned with the I am, because unless you're aligning with that perfect self-concept that you are literally reality, you are time, you are everything, unless you go to that self-concept, then when you're trying to say, okay, I'm loved, I'm this, I'm that, but you're not really believing that that's capable or possible for you. And that's why Neville talks about repetition in vain and affirming in vain, is because your awareness is truly on the opposite, that you are not that person, that you don't have that thing. Okay, so let me repeat this again. In your wanting it, you're putting your awareness on the fact that you do not have it. Okay? When you want it so badly, the more you want it, the more your awareness is actually on the fact that you don't have it. Now, I'm going to go deeper into this with you guys and explain what I mean and how we can overcome this, but I really want you to get this point. Manifestation is effortless. It is effortless. Neville talks about this, attention minus effort. The I Am Discourses talks about this. It's a stream of energy, and you have to relax and let everything move through you as the center of your reality. It's effortless. It's not something that you effort. That's why I talk about with techniques. It's not about doing techniques to try and pull something in, right? It's about aligning to your I am first and declaring, feeling into it. Again, feelings are not necessary to create it, but I mean, in a way they are. The more that you're actually aligning and choosing that reality, your feelings will automatically align, right? It's all about going from that place of putting yourself at the center of your reality, and it's an effortless process. And when you are really wanting something, chances are you're more focused on the fact that you don't have it than the fact that you do. Okay? You are, as one of my favorite mentors, Tom, always says, you're focused more on the lack of your desire rather than the love of it. You're living in the lack of not having it because you are trying so hard to make your reality conform, and you're trying so hard to get that thing that your focus is really on the fact that it's not here. But because you're affirming and you're still trying with other things, and you're working on the self-concept, and you're changing your awareness from moment to moment, you're seeing everything else pop up. You're seeing all these other people pop up from your past. You're seeing all these other opportunities pop up. You're getting all these compliments from people that it's not from the exact person you want it from. And I see a lot of you're getting disheartened, and you're saying, well, that's fine, but that's not what I really wanted. But what if I'm telling you, when you move into that reality, you're already instantly in that reality. Manifestation is instant. So once you choose, this is who I am now, and you move to that reality, your past and future has to literally collapse around who you're being now. And it rearranges. It's literally just the 3D illusion rearranging itself to bring you to that, to who you decided you were. So stick with me with this, because if that's the case and you're getting these quote unquote birds before land, what happens is I see a lot of people say, oh, well, that's a bird before land, so I'm going to get my manifestation. But do you see the problem with that? Because you're saying, I'm now going to, you are now the person who's going to keep making birds before land and signs that your manifestation is coming, but never getting the manifestation because you're still not being the person who already has it. And you're still trying, and that's where you see all these people get so fed up and say, manifestation isn't real. None of this stuff is real. Law of assumption's bullshit. All this stuff is fake. It's because these people for years, they kept trying from a place of lack to get something, but they weren't understanding that they were never actually giving it to themselves in the only place it mattered, in your imagination. Your imagination is the door to your consciousness. Your consciousness is the door to your I am. Your I am is reality. Do you understand where I'm going with this? So what's really going on, I used an analogy with my client or it was tonight actually. What's really going on is you're basically trying to get the manifestation, the egg from the chicken, and you're choking the chicken, and you have reality by the neck, and you're squeezing this chicken trying to get the egg that is your manifestation. And that's not how that works. You're literally choking the life force of your I am, of your manifestation, of how this all works, and the chicken just going to die. You're never going to get your egg. How do you get an egg? You feed the chicken. You give water to the chicken. I've never owned a chicken. So you give, not food, they take chicken feed. Yeah. I actually, in my high school growing up, we did have a chicken coop, and we used to raise chickens and sell the eggs for to raise funds for the school. So I guess I don't know nothing about chickens, but I think that was forever ago. But point of story, you're trying to choke and you're squeezing reality by the throat, trying to choke out a manifestation. And you'll get some things doing that. You will get some things when you're affirming for it. But people say, well, robotic affirmations they work. They worked for me. Yes, they work. I know they work. If you're doing it from the place of I am, you're making a declaration. That's why they work. But if you're robotically affirming, I am loved, I am loved, I am loved, blah, 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 and your awareness is truly on not having it, and you're trying to get it, you're being the version of the person who's trying to get something, and you're not actually getting it. And then I see people who just say, well, I just gave up and let go, and it came flooding in, or I gave up and let go, and it didn't come in. And again, that you are reality. So if something's taking time, you're the one who's creating that time and putting it there, which is fine, because that's how you experience your desires in the 3D. Okay? Now, I want you guys to really understand with manifestation. Okay, I'm putting the notes away because that was the main points I want to go, and now we're gonna kind of go further and deeper from here. But I want you guys to understand, this is supposed to be fun. Your I am, who you truly are, the ultimate and only self-concept that you ever need, the I am. That is the self-concept, because from that self-concept, knowing you're at the center of your reality, that's how you choose who you're going to be from moment to moment to moment. And it is a moment to moment to moment thing. And again, not to sidetrack, but that's why I don't agree with reprogramming the subconscious, because I see people and they say they reprogrammed it, and then they get their stuff for, a few months, and then it leaves again, because then they say, oh God, I guess I need to reprogram it enough. And they're always going to be drawn back. But if you understand from the I am, the only self-concept you ever need to be fully putting your awareness on day in and day out is your I am, and then you're choosing, that is the key to the kingdom. That is the key. Once you know yourselves, then you will be known as the children of the living source. That is what that means. You are children. You are here to play. This is heaven on earth. It's heaven if you make it heaven, but it is heaven because this is where you experience your desires through your focused awareness and consciousness. That's how everything unfolds. I need you guys to really, really get this point. Okay, Zach, so then what do? You keep putting your focus and attention. I don't care what process you use. It doesn't matter what process you use. It doesn't matter. But you need to, again, be bringing always bringing to light what you have been holding in awareness up until this time, and then understanding it, and then we let it go. And what I see with the other clients who are really, really, really evolved on this journey, I've spoken with so many amazing people. But a lot of them, they get this at such a high level and they do really well for a long time, but then something happens in their 3D reality and it's like with my cat, when Ranma went through his whole situation, your attention is drawn off it and you start to doubt it, and then you start thinking, well, I was there before, but I fell out of it. That's why. Because once you get there, people fall into this trap of feeling like they never have to keep focusing their attention on it. And how do you focus your attention? You focus through the process, but not doing the process to get something. You're doing the technique and processes as I am. That is how you're choosing. That's how you choose everything in all time, instantly. And then when you're choosing, you're doing it for fun. You're feeling into it. And again, if you can't feel it, you're not doing it to force a feeling, but you're doing it for the fun of it, knowing. You have to go to that knowing that you are everything. And then from there, you are choosing. And in that choice, you start to enjoy whatever the process and affirmation or the imaginal scene or the scripting, whatever the method is that you choose to focus your awareness on. That's how you go there. But you have to, it's this frequency that you're returning to. It's the persistence of doing it. But people think that they're going to do this long enough, and then one day they're going to wake up and their whole life is just going to be different, including they're going to wake up in this new self-concept. That's not how this works. I promise you this is not how this works. You can change your focus, and in the moment that you change your focus, you are that new person now. But then when your focus goes off of that, and you start thinking all the bad stuff that you think happened to you, or you start remembering the past, or you start remembering things wrong again, you get drawn from it again, and then you hop to that reality. It's like the boat analogy I talked about in one of my earlier videos. You just go around again and again, never seeking land. You guys, you need to be like children in play and understand that you are reality. And you need to start putting your focus and attention from not a place of trying to force it. This is the key difference you need to make. It's not a place of trying to force it. It's from a place of choosing from the power that you are, the ultimate self-concept of I am. And then someone can be in your face. Shout out to one of my clients. You could have someone at the gym right in front of you, and you're getting all these other people who are coming up to you, but that one person that you want is the one person that you're seeing circumstances or you're seeing other things because you're wanting it so badly that your attention and focus is actually from that moment, in that moment, you are being the person that doesn't have it because your awareness is actually on the fact that you don't have it. So how do you stop that? Even if the person is in your face, you have to be going into the awareness that it's yours, but not from a place of trying to make something happen, just enjoying it. And then you go to that knowing. And how do you get to that knowing? From the self-concept of knowing that you are the I am. You are the center point of your entire reality. All the spiritual greats talk about this. Neville Goddard, I am discourses, all of them, every single one. I can't think of, Seth Roberts talks about this as well. Vadim Zeland talks about this. They all talk about the same thing, but I need you to understand, if you're at the center point of your reality, then you are all of reality. But all of reality is reflecting you. So that's why Jesus always asks, who do men say that I am? I think that's the direct quote. Who do you say that you are? Who do you say that I am? Right now, in this moment, who are you saying that you am? that I am. Who are you defining yourself as? Anything that you put after I am, you are in that moment. So if in this moment you're saying, I am the person who is in that happy, loving relationship and I'm sailing the Caribbeans and blah, 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 but then 1 second later you're saying, I am not that person and I don't have this yet and I've been doing this forever, but I'm seeing that it's not happening and I'm getting breadcrumbs from people and no one's giving me attention and I got attention from this person, but I didn't get any attention from the person I want. You're seeing all this, then you're not operating from your I am. And again, I need to remind everybody, I need everyone to hear this. Your I am, and this is going to be another video I'm going to do later. I have a lot of videos that I'm currently planning because I am feeling amazing, but I need you guys to understand that everything, your I am, the entire energy of the universe that is flowing through you and as you, and you are one with of everything, it is love. It is all love. And that's another point I want to make is that when you're doing this and you're trying from something and you're trying to do something from lack and your attention is more on the fact that you don't have it, you're not operating from love. Okay, Zarko, how do we operate from love? You go and give yourself your desire in imagination through whatever process, through all the processes, but you don't do it to try and get something. You do it knowing that if you have to or you want something, you have to start focusing your awareness on it. And then naturally, you'll start to feel the love of your desire. And that's how you exist in the love of your desire, by giving yourself your desire in the only place that it matters, in your imagination, in consciousness, as consciousness. And the more frequently you do this, the more frequently you return back to being that person that you've decided to be daily. I die daily, you die daily to the old man. The more frequently that you do that, the more frequently, the more often that you're going to get to that knowing that you are the I am. Sorry, just checking to make sure my mic is still on after the after last week's little debacle. So do you guys get this? I want you to make sure that you guys really understand this. Leave a comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think about the subtitle format as well. I know some of you guys think that, you guys love the Japanese aspect. I really want this channel to be both because I live in both. That my life is both. And that's who I am. So I don't want to exclude a whole, society of a country where I live and I have my being, and I want to share this message with people that I interact with daily, but I want this message to kind of be a little bit different. The subtitles, I don't know, I'm going to discuss, but I think that we went with the version where it highlights the words as it goes along, because that's really popular in Japan. If that's too distracting, we could just go with plain subtitles. I just really do not like the YouTube subtitles, and I also don't think that it's as I don't know, as appealing. That's just my thoughts, but I want to do something that resonated with me. So let me know what you guys think. Again, if you guys want coaching, all my information is in the description box below. All the times are there. Select a time. If you need me to get back to you with something else, write me an email, let me know. But again, I love you guys. I hope that this message really made sense. Again, whenever you are affirming something or being someone, and your awareness, if you're not coming from the I am, it's almost automatic that when you're not coming from that I am, knowing that you are reality and you are creating everything down to the linear time experience, when you're not coming from that I am knowing place, then any process you do is going to be like a 50-50 shot, because most of the times, the more you want something, the more your attention is going to be on the fact that you don't have it. I promise you. But when you go to that only self-concept that matters, that's where magic happens. Okay? All right. I know you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really excited to kind of, keep playing with this channel and making my message bigger and just really getting this out there. And I really like the cross-cultural experience that I'm trying. So let me know what you guys think. And I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. All right?